Okay, Hare Krishna. We will continue our discussion on Gajendra Stuti, shloka number 15. Namo namaste kila karanaya nishkaranaya adbhutakaranaya.
नमो नमस्ते किल कारणाय निष्कारणाय भूतकारणाय
सर्वागमाम्नाय महार्णवाय नमोपवर्गाय परायणाय.
सर्वागमाम्नाय महार्णवाय नमोपवर्गाय परायणाय.
Okay, so I want three people who can recite this. Vishalya, why don't you start?
Yes, Prabhuji. नमो नमस्ते किल कारणाय निष्कारणाय अद्भुतकारणाय
नमो नमस्ते किल कारणाय निष्कारणाय अद्भुतकारणाय.
सर्वागमाम्नाय महार्णवाय नमोपवर्गाय परायणाय
सर्वागमाय महार्णवाय नमोपवर्गाय परायणाय. Okay, someone else?
Okay, I will recite project.
Finally,
Namo namaste khila karanaya nishkaranaya adbhutakaranaya.
Namo namaste khila karanaya nishkaranaya adbhutakaranaya.
Sarvagamamnaya maharnavaya namopavargaya parayanaya.
सर्वागमाय महार्णवाय नमोपवर्गाय परायणाय. Okay, Neela.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Namo namaste khila karanaya nishkaranaya adbhutakaranaya.
Namo namaste kila karanaya nishkaranaya adbhutakaranaya.
Sarvagamamnaya maharnavaya namopavargaya parayanaya.
Sarvagamaya maharnavaya namopavargaya parayanaya. Okay, we will read the purport. So Neela, if you are wondering about my new background, I'm at Sharwani's home.
Oh, she's here? She's in US?
Yeah, she's here only in Seattle, Redmond.
I don't get a sense of who is where. People I thought were in India are here, and people I thought were here and in India. So it gets confusing.
Yeah, she's here only. She
How
called
nice.
me for dinner. So
Oh,
I and
you're
my
here
daughter.
as in Washington, like in Sammamish.
Yeah, in Redmond. She
Oh,
lives
how
in Redmond.
nice. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just giving a hint to everyone that Sarvani called me for dinner, so you should also.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, Neela, I am like in walking distance from your home now.
How, Prabhuji, did you buy something here?
No, I'm at Sharwani's home.
Uh-huh.
So their home is very close to your community, English Cove.
Oh my goodness. Yes, you're right. Like
Yeah.
next door.
Yes, just next door.
Oh, so are you here for the night or?
No, I'll be going. So my daughter and Sharwani, they all went out for a party. They'll
Oh,
come back in 1 hour or so.
okay. Some other time then, Prabhu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming this far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, it's been a while. So for people here, they don't know, but we didn't know. We were not into ISKCON that time as much. But Prabhuji was our realtor when we bought my house, our house here.
Yeah. That's another advertisement.
And just see how many houses we saw before we bought one.
Yeah. Okay. Nama, I offer my respectful obeisances. Nama, again I offer my respectful obeisances. Te, unto you. Akila Karanaya, unto the supreme cause of everything. Nishkaranaya, unto you who are causeless. Adbhuta Karanaya, the wonderful cause of everything. Sarva, all. Agamamnaya, unto the source of the parampara system of all Vedic knowledge. Maharnavaya, the great ocean of knowledge, or the great ocean wherein all the rivers of knowledge merge. Nama, I offer my obeisances. Apavargaya, unto you who can give deliverance or liberation. Parayanaya, the shelter of all transcendentalists. Okay. Chandrakala, can you read this?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
My Lord, you are the cause of all causes, but you yourself have no cause. Therefore, you are the wonderful cause of everything. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who are the shelter of the Vedic knowledge contained in the Shastras, like the
Pancharatras.
Pancharatras and Vedanta Sutra, which are your representations and who are the source of the Parampara system. Because it is you who can give liberation, you are the only shelter for all transcendentalists. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto you. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is described herein as a wonderful cause. He is wonderful in the sense that although there may be unlimited emanations from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Janmadi Asya Yatha, he always remains complete. Puranasya Purnam, Adaya Purnam, Syate. In our experience in the material world, if we have a bank balance of $1 million, as we withdraw money from the bank, the balance gradually diminishes until it becomes nil. However, the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, is so complete that although innumerable personalities of Godhead expand from him, he remains the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Syate.
Yeah,
Therefore,
this is recited like this. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Yeah, go ahead.
therefore, he is a wonderful cause. Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. ईश्वर परमा कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिर आदिर गोविंद सर्वकारण कारणम. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. Even in this material world, we can understand that the sun has existed for millions of years and has given off heat and light since its creation. Yet, the sun still retains its power and never changes. What then is to be said of the Supreme Cause, Parabrahma Krishna? Everything emanates from him perpetually, yet he maintains his original form, Sachidananda Vigraha. Krishna personally says in Bhagavad Gita, Mata Sarvam Pravatyate, everything emanates from me. Everything emanates from Krishna eternally. Yet he is the same Krishna and does not change. Therefore, he is the shelter of all transcendentalists who are eager to get free from material bondage. Everyone must take shelter of Krishna. It is therefore advised, Akama sarva kama va moksha kama udaradhi. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajate purusham param. Whether one desires everything or nothing or desires to merge into the existence of the Lord, he is intelligent only if he worships Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by rendering transcendental loving service. Param Brahma, the Supreme Lord, and Param Dhama, the Supreme Repose, is Krishna. Therefore, anyone who desires anything, whether he be a karmi or jnani or a yogi, should try to perceive the Supreme Personality of Godhead very seriously, and all of his desires will be fulfilled. The Lord says, Ye yadha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajami aham. As the living entities surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Even the karmi who wants everything for his enjoyment can get it from Krishna. For Krishna, supplying what he wants is not at all difficult. Actually, however, one should worship Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for the sake of getting liberation.
Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedya.
By studying the Vedic literature, one should understand Krishna. As confirmed here, Sarvagamamnaya Maharnavaya. He is the ocean, and all Vedic knowledge flows towards him. Therefore, intelligent transcendentalists take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. This is the ultimate goal.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is a beautiful shloka in which Gajendra is describing about the vibhuti or opulence in terms of creating this material world. Namo namaste akhila karanaya. So there are six adjectives or six phrases here. Akhila karanaya, nishkaranaya, adbhuta karanaya, sarvagamamnaya, maharnavaya, apavargaya, parayanaya. So that becomes 7, I think, right? Akhila karanaya, nishkaranaya, adbhuta karanaya, sarvagamamnaya, maharnavaya, apavargaya, and parayanaya. 7 phrases or 7 different adjectives to describe the Lord. And if you also observe here, the word nama nama repeats. Namo namaste. In most of the other shlokas, you see one namaha. Namo bhagavate tasmai yataye chidatmakam. The first shloka, there's only one nama. Like that, there are many shlokas. Namo shantaya goraya. There also one nama. But there are a couple of shlokas like this in Gajendra Stuti where Gajendra says Namo Nama. And you might also have heard this phrase, right? From many people, they say Namo Namaha. When they see you, sometimes they say Namo Namaha. So what is Namo Namaha? Saying Namaha Namaha repeatedly, that means I offer my obeisances to you again and again. Hundreds of times, thousands of times. I offer my obeisances again and again. That is to enhance the feeling of respect. By saying Namo Namaha repeatedly, we are enhancing our respect for that person. So Namo Namaha. Similarly, in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, when Krishna shows that gigantic universal form containing thousands of heads, thousands of hands, thousands of legs, like that, Arjuna offers beautiful prayers, offering obeisances, offering namaskara. So let's go there and look at it. We just recited it yesterday and day before, so that's very fresh in my memory. Let me open that shloka. By the way, 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is most beautiful. The shlokas, the way you sing the shlokas is very beautiful. They are long shlokas in a meter called Vasanta Tilaka. They're beautiful. So this is one shloka here, Bhagavad Gita chapter 11, shloka number 35, where in between Sanjaya describing, in between the conversation of Arjuna and Krishna, Sanjaya is describing how Arjuna offered, because Arjuna is offering obeisances, right? So somebody who is seeing that, they are describing. Sanjaya, who is seeing that, he is describing. Etachrutva vachanam keshavat. No. Etachrutva vachanam keshavasya kritanjalirvepamana kiriti namaskrutva bhuya eva krishnam sagadgadham bita bita pranamya. O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. Namaskritya bhuya. Bhuya means repeatedly, again and again. Namaskritya means offering namaskara. Namaskritya bhuya. This is the word here. Namaskritya bhuya evaha krishnam. So he offered obeisances or pranam, namaskara again and again. And there is another shloka from this chapter. This is another shloka. When Krishna shows that universal form, Arjuna offers this prayer. Nama purasta ataprashritaste namostu te sarvata eva sarva ananta viryamita vikramastam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Obeisances to you from the front, from behind, and from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. So here Arjuna is offering obeisances from the front, from behind, from left side, from right side, from all directions. So this is another format of offering obeisances again and again. This is a very interesting style of offering obeisances, right? Generally, when you see somebody, you offer obeisances from the front side. But here, Arjuna is offering obeisances from the front side, behind, left side, right side, diagonal side, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, all 8 directions is offering obeisances. That is to enhance the respect. So like that, when you see this Nama Namaha repeated, we have to understand that Arjuna is enhancing or increasing his intensity of prayer. Now we are at 15th shloka, almost midway. We are right at the midpoint of Gajendra Stuti. So that means he's increasing the intensity of his prayer. Namaha Namaha. Akila Karanaya. Akila Karanaya means he is the cause of everything. Akila means everything. Some girls have this name Akila, or the boys have the name Akil. The word Kila means incomplete. Akila means complete. That means everything. Akila Karanaya. He is the cause of everything, both in the spiritual world and material world. He is the cause of everything. But he does not have any cause. He is the cause of everything means he is the creator of everything. And he does not have any cause. That means there's no creator for him. Nobody created him. That is Nishkaranaya. Nishkaranaya means one who does not have any cause. One who does not have any karana. One who does not have any karana. All of us, we have a karana. We have a cause. And Bhagavan is our cause. Whereas that Bhagavan, who is the cause of all causes, he does not have any cause. Nobody created him. So it is like, this can be understood very easily with an example of train. So train, so you first in the front there will be engine, and behind you'll see all different compartments. Now you go to the last compartment and start moving in the opposite direction. So you'll see that the last compartment is connected to the previous compartment, and that compartment is connected to the one before. And so as you keep on navigating through all these compartments, finally you will see that everything is connected to that main engine, which is not connected to anything. So all the other compartments, they are dependent on this main engine. The main engine is the cause of other compartments. So without the main engine, the first compartment cannot exist. And without first compartment, second compartment cannot exist. So the main engine is the cause of everything. Akila Karana. Similarly, Bhagavan is the cause of everything, all of us. Now if we start tracing our birth. So now we have our presence in this material world, and we have our parents, and we can also see their parents, and some of us may be able to see the great grandparents also. Many of us don't have great grandparents, but maybe some of you have. And even though we have not seen him, but at least we know their names. And similarly, we can go one level prior to that and trace the names of the great grandfather. And one step before that, great 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 grandfather. So like that, we can trace all the way up to Brahma, and then one step before Brahma is Vishnu. So like that, it is possible. It is possible to trace with a systematic study and research and analysis. We can trace starting from our identity all the way up to Bhagavan. And we can find that he is the cause of all causes. And he does not have any cause. So when we reach that state where we know that Bhagavan is our cause, that is where our search ends, and Bhagavan doesn't have any cause. There is no creator for him. He is Swayambhu. So this is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna himself says in 10th chapter, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Aham means I. Krishna is telling this. Sarvasya, of everything. Prabhava, the cause. Or creation. Prabhava can also mean creation. I am the cause of this creation. Or everything comes from me. Everything emanates from me. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Everything emanates from me. And in Brahma Samhita is a set of prayers offered by Brahma. So in the purport that Chandrakala read, right? Prabhupada writes this shloka from Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. Karana means cause. Karanam means the effect. You can say effect. He is the cause of all the effects. He is the cause of all causes. So once he has created something, that becomes an effect. So there's a cause and there is an effect. When you do an action, that action is the cause, and the result of the action is the effect. Similarly, when God creates, that is the cause, and whatever is created, that is the effect. Karanam. So Sarva Karana Karanam. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So this Govinda, he is Anadi Adi. Anadir Adir Govinda. Anadi means no beginning. Adi means he is the first and foremost. He is the first and foremost entity in the entire creation. Just like for the president, they use a word first citizen, right? And for the wife of the president, they say first lady. Similarly, so Bhagavan, he is Purusha. Purusha also means the same meaning. He is the first cosmic person. And Anadir Adir, that means he is the very first person. Anadir Adir Govinda. This Govinda is Anadi and Adi. No beginning, and he is the first and foremost. It's the same meaning actually. Anadi, Adi, when you say, it's the same meaning. But to emphasize that point, they say Anadi, Adi. This is the shloka from purport. This is the purport that just Chandrakala read, right? Anadir Adir Govinda. Anadi itself means no beginning. Adi also means No, Adi means beginning, the very first. The very first. Sarva Karana Karanam. So that's about Akila Karanaya and Nishkaranaya. Now Adbhuta Karanaya. The third one is Adbhuta Karanaya. So what is Adbhuta Karanaya? Adbhuta Karanaya is he is the cause of all the beautiful and greatest, mightiest things in the world. Krishna tells this in 10th chapter. 10th chapter is all about explaining his vibhuti, opulences. Krishna tells how much he is, how much rich he is, how much powerful he is, how much intelligent he is, like that. And he tells that by taking some segments from the material world. Stavaranam Himalaya. Stavaranam Stavaranam Himalayosmi. Stavaranam Himalayosmi. That means of all the mountains, I am the Himalayas. So if we consider Himalayas as the greatest mountain of all, by saying Stavaranam Himalayosmi, Krishna is saying that of all the great mountains, I am that great mountain called Himalaya. That means Krishna is telling my power is something like that of Himalayas. Now we cannot understand how much powerful Krishna is, or how much strong. The mountain represents strength, right? Mountain represents the sturdiness. The sturdiness. How the mountain is situated in one place. So it indicates that quality, the sturdiness. Now we cannot understand the sturdiness of Krishna, but when we see the mountain, we can get glimpses, thinking that, oh, this mountain is so sturdy. Now, how much more sturdy Krishna will be. The other day we discussed that example, right? When one of the disciples of Prabhupada in the airport, when they saw an air hostess, and Prabhupada noticed this brahmachari was looking at that air hostess, and Prabhupada asked, is she beautiful? Then Prabhupada immediately said, if the spark is so beautiful, if that lady who is the spark of Bhagavan is so beautiful, how much more beautiful the source can be. How much more beautiful the source can be. So we are Vibhu, and Krishna is we are Anu, and Krishna is Vibhu. Vibhu means unlimited. His quality, his everything is unlimited. His beauty, strength, intelligence, everything is unlimited. We are Anu, minute. He is infinite. We are minute. So Adbhuta Karanaya means Gajendra is referring to the beautiful and the greatest things. For example, Trikuta Parvat. Where is Gajendra now? He is at the Trikuta Parvat. He is in a beautiful lake near Trikuta Parvat. So anything beautiful like that, Trikuta Parvat, or the entire heavenly planet itself, or within the heavenly planet, all the beautiful flowers, birds singing beautifully, all these beautiful things, the Adbhuta, Ashcharya things, he is the cause of those things. See, in the first line, he said, Namo Namaste Akila Karanaya. Akila Karanaya means cause of all causes, right? That means it includes everything, greatest thing and not so greatest things, big things, small things, good things, bad things, everything. Great mountains, not so great mountains, big, very huge, big mountains and small mountains. It includes everything. Akila Karana means cause of everything. So first Gajendra said Akila Karanaya, cause of everything, and then in the third phrase he is saying Adbhuta Karanaya. He is specifically calling out to the wonderful creation of the Lord. The first phrase is the entire creation. Third phrase, Adbhuta Karanaya, means the wonderful parts of the creation. So whenever we see beautiful flowers, we have to get reminded that the beauty or fragrance in the flowers is coming from Krishna. So he is by saying all these things, Gajendra is being thankful. Gajendra is being thankful to the Lord for creating so many things. Oh my Lord, you created me. You gave me this elephant body. You gave all the family members, and you placed me in this heavenly planet. And you created this Trikuta Parvat. You created this beautiful lake, Adbhuta Karanaya. So like that, Gajendra is expressing his gratitude. When he is saying that you are the cause of all these things, that means he is expressing gratitude. Namo Namaste Kila Karanaya Nishkaranaya Adbhuta Karanaya. Next phrase is Sarvaga Mamnaya. Sarva means everything. Agama Amnaya. Agama means Agama Shastra. Have you heard this word, Agama Shastra?
Yes, Guruji.
Yeah. So in the temples, whatever worship they do, all the Hindu temples, whatever worship they do, that worship, the procedure of worship, whether it is Kunkumarchana or whether it is Ashtottara Archana, any Arati, any Abhishekam, Kalyanam for the Swami, any other Utsavam they do in the temple. They don't just do it randomly according to their own knowledge. Everything is defined in Agama Shastra. The worship of God is defined in Agama Shastra. There are a lot of Vedic rituals that are defined, like how to perform Homam, how to perform Griha Pravesha, how to perform different samskaras. Everything is defined in Agama Shastra. So he is the source of this Agama Shastra. Is the source of this Agama Shastra. There are two things here, Agama and Amna. Agama and Amna. So let's look at that word for word meaning. What is given there? Agamamnaya, unto the source of the parampara system of all Vedic knowledge. So here Prabhupada has given a general meaning by combining these two things, Agama and Amnaya, but these two are separate, Agama and Amnaya. So, if you look at Agama, Agama Shastra. It refers to the Tantra Shastras. Tantra Shastra means, don't get confused with Tantra with the Mantra Tantra, the black magic Tantras, Tantric Shaktis. No, not that one. So Tantra means the same thing. The Vedic rituals and the worship of God is defined in Tantra, especially Narada Pancharatra Vidhi. That is what defines the worship of God. So that is Agama, and then there is Amnaya also. Amnaya is also another type of scripture. Just like how there is Agama Shastra, there is Amnaya. There is another scripture. Anyway, let's not go into the deeper details of Amnaya. Just understand that Agama, Amnaya are two examples of Vedic scriptures. Gajendra is saying that you are the source of these Vedic scriptures. And you are Maharnavaya. Maha-Arnava means great ocean. Great ocean. By saying great ocean, Gajendra is indicating that the Vedic literature is as vast, as big, or as huge as the amount of water in the ocean. That is one. Second meaning is, when there is an ocean, what happens? All the rivers that are flowing from far away places, they all come and merge into this big ocean. This is the final destination for all the rivers. Wherever in the world, any part of the world, if there is any river, the rivers flow from one place to another continuously. They all flow, and eventually they merge into ocean. Now look at the beauty. See, we see rivers many times. We see water creeks, small ponds, all these things. Anyway, ponds and lakes, there's no flowing water. It's a standstill water. The water just sits there. But any flowing water body, like river, how beautiful it is. There are paths created for these flowing water bodies, like rivers, to flow continuously. Now, we never see the river flow is stopped at any point, right? It's continuously flowing eternally. Since the beginning of this creation, the rivers are flowing from one place to another place and so on. Eventually, they will go and merge into the ocean. Now, this one aspect itself is enough to understand Adbhuta Karanaya. Of course, we are discussing a different phrase here, Maharnavaya. But these rivers flowing continuously since the beginning of creation, and there are pathways created for these rivers to flow. That itself is wonderful creation. Adbhuta Karana. Have you ever thought like this? Have you ever contemplated on this and observed this wonderful thing?
There are some specific places also, no, Prabhuji, like the river go and combine into the sea. There are some places in India we see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Prayaga.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, the confluences. Yeah, Triveni Sangamam. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, just imagine where and all there are pathways for the rivers to flow, for the river water to flow, and finally where they will land up. That itself is a wonderful thing if you look at it. So, so like that in the creation, if you closely observe everything, right, you will you'll be amazed with every small thing. You'll be amazed. That is adbhuta karana. You'll get a feel of adbhuta. If you just if you just see it from a neutral standpoint, you don't find anything exciting or wonderful. But if we introspect, if we sit down for a few minutes and then introspect and put our thoughts, when you see a flower in your backyard, okay, next to spring and summer, you will have beautiful flowers in your backyard. When you see those, you sit for a minute and just think how beautiful the creation of the Lord is. Adbhuta karana. Adbhuta karana. There are so many people in the world. The other day I was talking with another lady in the temple, and we were discussing that there are millions and billions of people in the world, and every face is unique. Every face is unique. Every voice culture, the voice culture of each person is so unique. This is Adbhuta Karana, wonderful creation of the Lord. So Maharnavaya means he is the source of that vast Vedic literature, which is as vast as the ocean. And just like all the rivers come and merge into the ocean, similarly, all the Vedic knowledge, the final destination of all the Vedic knowledge is the lotus feet of Bhagavan. All the knowledge, the final destination is the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Krishna tells in 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. Let me show that shloka so that you will understand more clearly. 15.15. Okay, we'll end in 5 minutes now. Sir, this is Bhagavad Gita 15.15. The yoga of the Supreme Person, Purushottama Yoga. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritirjnanamapohanam cha vedaischa sarvairahameva vedhyo vedanta krudveda videva chaham. Okay, somebody can read this translation. Ankita or Anita, whoever is available.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas.
Yeah. So especially this one. No, purport is not required. So Krishna is saying, by all the Vedas, I am to be known. That means the objective, the goal of the Vedas is to know Krishna. I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of the Vedas. So by all the Vedas, I am to be known. So what is the goal of all the Vedic knowledge? That is to know Bhagavan. That is what Gajendra is also saying here. that the Maharnavaya, just like all the rivers come and merge into the ocean, you are the source of the Agama and Amnaya Shastras. But the goal of all these Shastras is to know you and to reach you. Not just knowing you, but also to reach you. Just like how a river reaches ocean, that's the goal of entire Vedic knowledge. Sarvagamamnaya Maharnavaya. Now, the next two phrases, Namo Apavargaya and Parayanaya. So this word Apavargaya is very deep. It takes a little bit of time to discuss that. So we'll spend some time on this tomorrow. It's already 10:05. It's an interesting word actually. Pavarga. If you see that line, Namo, there is an exclamation mark, right? You have to read it like Apavargaya. Namo Apavargaya. But if you remove that A for a second, it becomes Pavargaya. The Pavarga, it refers to Sanskrit alphabet Pa. Just like in Telugu or any language, you have the alphabets Pa, Pa, Ba, Ba, Ma, Ma, and so on, right? So like that, there is something called as Pa Varga. Now, what is that Pa Varga and why Gajendra is calling Apavarga? That requires a little bit of time to discuss and understand. So that we will do tomorrow. So before we wrap up for today, any question, comment, reflection?
Well, I have a question, Prabhuji.
Mhm.
I'm confused with the Trikuta mountain.
Mm.
When you were telling, I realized that I heard that name. So when I researched on Google,
Mhm.
it shows that Vaishno Devi temple, which is there in India,
Mm.
which is not. I've been there, and that's why I realized I have heard this name. So
Mm.
when I researched, it shows that is a Trikuta mountain where Vaishno Shrine is there.
At Vaishno Devi temple?
Yeah.
Yeah, there can be multiple Trikuta Parvas, right? In Lavanya said in Ramayana also, in Lanka there is Trikuta, right? Just like, you heard this phrase Triveni Sangamam, right? The confluence where three water bodies, three rivers merge, that is Triveni Sangamam. In India, you will see multiple Triveni Sangamams. There is one in Prayaga, and there are many in South India also, Triveni Sangamams. For example, Bhadrachalam, the place where Lord Rama's temple is, there is a Triveni Sangamam in Bhadrachalam. There's a place called Kaleshwaram, where there's a Lord Shiva's temple. So in Kaleshwaram also there is Triveni Sangamam. So like that, Triveni Sangamam, there are multiple places. Similarly, the Trikuta Parvat, three peaks. Trikuta means three peaks. So there can be multiple places where you will find Trikuta Parvats.
Okay. Got it, Prabhuji. But is there like any reference where we specify that Gajendra was from a spiritual world? Anywhere we have
No,
some
no. Gajendra
reference
is
for
not.
that?
Gajendra is not from spiritual world. He is from heavenly planets, Swargaloka.
Sorry, Swargaloka.
Yeah.
So it's mentioned in the scripture like that about the Swargaloka is
Yes.
Gajendra's place. World.
Yeah, yeah. When we read the translations from the second chapter, that entire description was given.
Okay.
Gajendra prayers are
Okay,
from
I'll go read.
Gajendra prayers are from 8th canto, 3rd chapter. But before we started 3rd chapter,
Before that, yeah.
We just read
Chapter 2, yeah.
translations.
1 and 2.
Yeah, it is there.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, we'll pause for today then. Mangalam Kausalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Grantara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Shri Gajendra Stuti ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Narayana Kila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
See you all tomorrow.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.